Welcome out, Pisces, to your spiritual reading for January. Hope you guys are doing great out there. Welcome back, all subscribers and anyone new to my channel. If you like this, please like and subscribe. Okay, friends. As you can tell, I've already shuffled the cards since there's so many. Okay, so going straight to the first card, we have the angels say, meditations bring answers. And we have the journey. It's kind of like the overall message. And then you have in the world, not of the world. And release the dark wound, let love live. Okay, friends. So we are talking about in the world, not of the world. This could be making you think that sometimes we need our defenses up, right? At other times, it is clear that we're outgrowing them. There is something that you have outgrown. It has to do with your ideas about productivity, time, control, and money. It has to do with abundance, trust, and living with the fundamental belief that everything is going to turn out okay. You are ready to be much more vulnerable and exposed in life. You don't have to hide behind being organized. This card also is talking about, you guys, the time to understand that you can actually condition yourself with beliefs. Okay. This is the beliefs of money, time, security, having things, material things, locking yourself away, holding and controlling. You need to surrender all those types of feelings. These are the feelings of, sometimes they're given by family members or just society itself. And this is trying to control the way you think. It's like being programmed. Some people, it's not for everybody, but some people actually have family members or, you know, people in their society that tell them, because we come from this neighborhood or this area, you do not have a money tree. Okay. Meaning you could never succeed past these limits. So they're limiting your belief system, keeping you stuck, making you believe that because you come from this type of area, you can be nobody. You can only make $7 an hour. You can only become this. You can only become that. Our family never went to college, so you can't go either. Things of this nature. And you'd be surprised, those of you who do not have that, you'd be surprised how many people do. Okay, it could even be family tradition that, you know, my mom only made this much money. You know, grandpa was the breadwinner of the family, but no one is ever going to make more money than grandpa ever did. That is traditional conditioning of belief. And it's wrong and it's false. Okay, so, and this is what it's talking about. In this world, but not of the world. You want to become this woman jumping out of the water saying, I'm not going to condition my beliefs to say, this is what happens to me. I can't find true love, so that means no true love exists. I've had bad relationship after bad relationship after bad. There's no one out there for me. So you start conditioning yourself to this belief that no one in the whole world, okay, of 8 billion people are possibly not for me. Yeah, I said 8 billion people are not for you. But what this card is telling you is there are more fish in the sea, no matter how you want to see it. I don't care if it's money, business, career, anything, right? I could never possibly get that Mustang because there is no way in the world I'll ever make that kind of money. But you condition yourself to keep believing that, but you're only 21. You have a whole life to live. You might get that Mustang when you're 35, but why would you condition yourself to say at the ages of such young ages that I could never have this? And my friends, I've known people at the ages of 22 who think that their love life is dead. That no fish in the sea is good enough for them at the age of 22 because they've already had, 3 loves and no soulmate exists. This is not true. You have a whole life to build. So come out of that water. Tell yourself that you can do things and stop conditioning yourself to these beliefs. This is where we're going to release the dark wound and let love live. Now that's very interesting to see how they're corresponding to each other. because it's saying once you get out of that and understand that you can do so many amazing things. Now, I'm not telling you can be a billionaire. That's usually old money, or you're going to do something so fantastical, okay, that you're going to make Facebook or something. I'm not telling you can't. I'm just saying, now we're going 1 out of a billion to even happen, right? That's not what I'm telling you. What I'm telling you is that there are things out there. If you want to own a home, you can save money to own a home. Okay, it's not, it's not that hard. You just have to put work and be very productive to do such a thing, right? But you can do it. Nothing is impossible. Okay, so releasing the dark wound is allowing you to understand that whatever this condition is, whatever this hurt is, whatever conditioned you to this thought, okay, that you are just existing in this world and not really a part of the world, we're going to release that is dead. Look at this fish over here. It is diseased. That is a disease. This thought frame is a disease. It's diseasing the mind and the soul, and we'll just say the powerful 3 in myself, right? Powerful 3 in me. Because it actually can disease the mind, the body, and the soul. Okay? Definitely the mind and the soul. I will tell you that right now. So detaching from this source, okay, is actually going to help the conscious actually really kind of program itself to understanding these are lies. I've been telling myself lies. They've been telling telling me lies. However it is, you're going to decide whether or not you are good enough. Okay, so this one says, there is a dark wound in the consciousness of humanity which demands perfection and denies process. If you are thinking of publishers before you have written the book, if you have been comparing your unfinished song and your stuff to someone else, so it's pretty much just conditioning yourself. This is the same thing, okay? To saying that I published a book, but I'm never going to be as good as Stephen King. How do you know? How do you know? You haven't even got on the bookshelf yet. Come on now. Okay? If you've decided you are not good enough or worthy enough to succeed before you've given it everything you've got and asked for divine help, then the dark wound has grasped you. It's diseased you. Let go of this. Okay? And if this has to do with perfectionism, because this card's also talking about perfectionism, and this card over here is just telling you you're not good enough to do this and you're not good enough to do that, and I'll never succeed. It's the same thing no matter what, right? It's still telling you that you're holding yourself back. Let's put it that way. Okay? So this card is actually letting you know that you need to trust your instincts and do some healing. Meditation brings answers. So that you have the understanding that you are no different from everybody else, and stop with the fear. This is all fear-based. Holding yourself back doing these types of things are fear. It's like a preconditioned, it's almost like I'm going to say preconditioning yourself for a disease. So you have the journey over here, and it's pretty much telling you, no. It's time for you to move on and relocate. And this is relocate your thoughts, your emotions. You are taking your work or creative endeavors into a whole new direction. Start doing so. Start telling yourself, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to jump out of this water and say there are tons of fish out there for me. However this journey occurs, it is sure to take you to new places and greater opportunities. Why? Because you're changing your mind thought. Okay, so let's clarify over here on the world, not of the world. Uh-oh. Yeah. Having the realization and not taking the risk. You're not taking the risk. Why are you not taking the risk? Because you keep escaping. You keep yourself locked down. You keep yourself in the world, but not in the world, right? So you're in the world, but not of the world. So therefore, it's the same thing with the Fool, not taking the leap of faith, escaping everything. Why? Because it's more like the understanding that this is the way I was conditioned. This is the way I started thinking. Either somebody put me here or I put myself here. And it's the way you escape. And for some of you, it might even be, it's easier. The 10 of Pentacles, especially if it's coming to love. 10 of Pentacles, you put yourself into an easy program over here. Even though that's not exactly what your soul wants, it's just easier for yourself to escape. 10 of Pentacles, if you continue to do this, you're not going to get the 10 of Pentacles you're after. You need to go after your 10 of Pentacles and stop escaping. Stop holding yourself back. Yes, have more hope and more faith within yourself. Get yourself out of the depression. Relocate the way you're thinking. And this is going to help. This is, yes, beautiful transformation coming up. This is going to put a death to it and start you on your journey. This is going to give you a huge transformation. If you do something like this, because why? It's going to transform everything that you're seeing, and it's going to make the world look different in your eyes. You're going to perceive things different. Why? Because you're going to see things from new, fresh eyes. You're going to go from a caterpillar to a butterfly. So releasing the dark wound and letting love in. I'm just going to say letting love in. I don't know. I'm just going to say it that way because I don't know. I just heard it that way. King of Pentacles. Maybe you guys are looking at a King of Pentacles, but you're not letting them toward you. Maybe you're not allowing them to get close to you. Maybe you know that the King of Pentacles is also very protective of you. And maybe you're not allowing that protection to interfere with you so much. Okay. It just feels like the King of Pentacles is right side up. So for a lot of you, this is this person who's trying to get in, but you're not allowing the old dark wound to go to allow the King of Pentacles to get close. Taurus, Capricorn, or a Virgo. This is a Taurian card. Fighting. And this, I don't feel like it's really fighting with the King of Pentacles. Maybe you do get in arguments because they do want to get close to you, but it really feels more to me like you're fighting against it. Yeah. As they're holding tight to you, you're fighting against, yeah, you're definitely fighting against them. Yeah. You're trying to tell them, I don't know if this is where I can be. I'm not sure if, you know, things don't really work out in love for me. So I'm going to keep myself at a distance. Because you believe that with the Eight of Cups, that if you keep them at a distance and you fight against them, and look, if it's not a person, this energy is just prosperity itself. If you fight against the prosperity itself, it will lead you feel like you're already on the success, right? You feel like you're already successful because you believe that you're holding tight to a conditioned way of thinking that maybe, if I get too close to the King of Pentacles, they're going to hurt me. And that could be job, work. I don't know if I can do this and that, right? Because I don't know. It's just really, you just don't believe that you can really move up the ladder like that. It's not something that would ever happen to me. It's kind of, yeah. It's not that if they would have given you a promotion, you wouldn't have taken it. Oh, heck yeah, you would have taken it. That's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is conditioning yourself to the belief that success and growth is not something that happens to us. And that's for some people. Okay, that's not for everybody. For others of you, it's just fighting against this love. And remember, guys, if this doesn't resonate with you, you can watch your regular sun sign, moon, Venus, rising. Okay. It's not going to be for everybody. But there's going to be this teaching moment, this teaching and observing that you can get to the success and growth. Okay. Looking at things from a different perspective, planting seeds somewhere else, planting seeds to tell you that everything's going to be okay. Meditating brings answers. Meditating helps you, yes, travel to new areas for you. It gets you back into your sacred soul traveler. You and your soul can become as one. You and the universe can, awaken you to the understandings that this is all conditioned, or you're holding on to such a deep, dark wound that you're not allowing yourself to have the growth. Take it how it resonates. But your journey needs to start here. Okay. Yes. And the first step really is the Knight of Cups. And this is actually going over here. I'm sorry. Didn't mean to put it there. The first step over there is the Knight of Cups. This is offering yourself the ideas and the love that this is true. There has to be a truth and an understanding within yourself to understand that this is what's happening. If you're fighting it and denying it, then you're not going to transform. Not in that way. Okay, because you're just going to keep holding yourself back. For others of you, I do feel like you are not going to just jump into love, because you're going to have to learn to be the powerful 3 within yourself, and actually, yes, become more faithful within yourself and kind of learn about yourself, or learn to be just healing for yourself. Okay, wanting to have better understanding and having better communication and moving up within yourself before you can actually just release yourself to the world. Okay, I'm not expecting that to happen. It will take baby steps. I am not expecting you to be like, oh yeah, I watched that, now he can come on in. No, that's not going to happen, and I know that for a fact, and I would never want you to do that, because that would be not the right way. That is, no, it's going to take baby steps. That's why this Knight of Cups is kind of trotting along right into this understanding and this proposal of healing and love. It's going to take you a while before you can have the strength and understanding and everything that you need to do to get yourself back into emperor mode for yourself, because you're going to have to think through everything, and you're going to have a lot of healing and understanding of what's going on. And you might even have to go through this video and say, you know what, this is where it is, this is where it's not. We're humans. It's not going to happen overnight. Yeah, you need to go through the healing first to get to the Ace of Cups. This healing over here, and have peace within yourself and understanding the peace that's surrounding you and getting deep within your own emotions, will then have all the water draining into your cup. But I'd also want you to drain that out of your cup first, because you're going to have that drained out. So stick that cup upside down so you can get rid of all the dirty water, so that you can allow the dove to come in and replenish the cup. And that's going to be a part of that healing. And that's where the transformation is going to come. And that's why the death came up, because you're going to have to let it go and reorganize everything that you're doing in that mindset, right? So yeah, you're definitely going to, it's going to be somewhat of a self-sacrifice for yourself to have to do so. Okay, so, but that's kind of like where it's taking you. And then you're just going to feel, wow, you're going to feel like the Empress over here. Okay. You're going to really do that. And at the bottom, I love that too. You're also going to become the High Priestess, because you're going to have better knowledge and understanding. And it's going to be kind of like this aha moment. And yes, it will take probably months, you guys. Months to do this. I do not expect this like tomorrow. I don't expect a message like on Saturday going, and I did it all. Because then I would say it's not really healed. It's potentially going in the right direction. But it would need more healing than that. Because why? Because of the setbacks. Because if something happened and you expect it to happen too fast, you would put yourself right back in underneath the water. You would definitely put yourself back into hiding, and going back right to where you were already conditioned. Okay, so we don't want to do that. It's going to take time to travel through this barren land, right? Until you can become to this, forest. Kind of think of it that way. Kind of like the Sacred Traveler cards, right? It's kind of like you're going through this land to get to this land. So just kind of see it that way. Okay. And that was it for you, my friends. And until next time, peace and love. Bye-bye.